Once upon a time, there were 3 conservatories. In summer, one was too hot. In winter, one was too cold. But the one with the unique foil quilt system was always just right.
The unique conservatory heat reflective insulation system reflects heat and glare in the summer and locks in warmth in the winter.
And with a 10-year insurance-backed guarantee.
Visit conservatoryinsulations.com for your free quote today.
Hello and welcome to the Manchester Tennis and Racquet Club for the semi-final of this year's Category A Open Championships 0-9. We will have one semi-final and one final for you today. Nino Marola is through to the final directly because Levi Gale has pulled out with a fractured elbow in an injury that he sustained during his match against Max Struman. So he has withdrawn from the tournament, and so his opponent in that semi-final, Nino Marola, has received a bye. The semi-final we do have in front of you today will be between Home Club Professional and the number 1 seed for the tournament, Darren Long, and the professional from the Leamington Tennis Court Club, and the number 3 seed, Lewis Williams. So it should be an absolute cracker for you today. The winner going through to play Nino Marola. My name is Ben Gatenbeek. I'll be talking you through the match today. We'll get to player introductions shortly. It's been an absolutely amazing weekend of tennis here at the Manchester Tennis and Racquet Club. Seen some fantastic quality matches, some fantastic tennis, really showcasing top quality here in the UK in this division. Last year's winner, Robert Schenkman, has moved up out of this division, so this tournament is only eligible to players who have a handicap higher than 0. So Schenkman has now been below 0 for sufficiently long that he is not eligible to participate. So look at the players that we're going to see in this semi-final. Starting with the Home Club Professional, Darren Long, playing here at his home court. He gets about a point's advantage here. I think that's a reflection of the fact that he plays well all over. So it's not that his handicap is really good here and really poor everywhere else. It's just he's a very all-round consistent player. Handicap of 2.4 and the world ranking of 13 is the best of anybody in this year's draw. Darren has won this championship on 3 previous occasions, or when it was held in Oxford. This is the 2nd year that it is being held in Manchester. His last 2 events, so there was no tournament during the pandemic, so he's jumped straight from 2019 to 2023. He lost against fellow Mancunian Robert Schenkman in the semi-final last year. So he is looking to reach that final stage again and win this particular title for the 4th time. Coming into this tournament, Darren Long was part of the successful Schenkman's henchman team at the FLM Super League down at Queen's, and had another battle against Nick Howell at the US Open, which he lost in 4 sets, following up from his British Open defeat to the same player in 5 sets. Today he'll be facing Lewis Williams, world rank number 12, but handicap of 6.3. It's because Lewis has been playing more of those IRTPA events compared to Darren and his getting enough points in order to improve that world ranking. Court adjustment here of 0.8 at Manchester. It's not a terrible adjustment for him. We've seen some which are plenty higher over the course of this week. Lewis has been a semi-finalist at the Australian Open 2 years ago. And will be looking to add this particular championship to his palmares. Reached this stage, the semi-final stage last year when it was held here in Manchester. And that semi-final loss against Levi Gale, he'll be looking to do one better this time around. And a excellent run of form here for Lewis. Lewis was part of the phase forces at the RTPA Super League and came through 2 tight matches against Truman and Gordon. His path through this event has seen him come through the surprise upset of Vaughan Hamilton in the quarterfinals to reach this. Sorry, Johnny Whittaker in the quarterfinals to reach this semi-final. Darren was the one who came through Vaughan Hamilton. Head-to-head, Darren leads the head-to-head 4-1. Your marker today will be Craig Greenhouse from the Oxford Real Tennis Club. Across the course of this match, we should expect to see plenty of target hitting from both players. This court can throw up a few demons. Players will be looking to end the point as quickly as possible. Both of these two have target hitting as a big part of their repertoire. Expect to see a bit of flair from Lewis Williams as well. So often the bouncers on this Manchester court can just catch out the players a little bit, and so Lewis is very good at getting into position from a awkward bounce, quick hands, getting down the ball and getting the result from it. Well picked up by Lewis, just Bouncing a little bit around the timbre. He's able to pick it up, read it, and deposit it into that dead on. One thing we're going to see an awful lot of today is Darren Long targeting that grill. He had 2 earlier attempts in that rally and eventually finished it off. The grill here is quite large. It is such a big part of Darren's game as he serves an ace off the railroad.
Good, Darren.
You just see that ball from before where Lewis manages to get into the dead on. Just coming off the lip of that, outside lip of that grill. One of the other factors that will come into play, at least early on in this semi-final, is the sunlight. It's quite a bright day here in Manchester. The court has skylights directly above, which beam through down into that hazard side. It can be quite difficult to see the balls that are coming fast at you. As you can see in that shot there, just the bright light coming off through that skylight. Well picked up by Darren Long. Volley burst there. Very tight. Looked like Lewis had hit a winner, but ultimately Darren just says thank you very much. Take your own medicine again.
Yes. Yes. Glad you noticed.
Great play by Lewis there, just pushing Darren to both sides of the court. It's a chase, so he's got to get his length right, and he did. It's absolutely spot on through that rally. Hardly into this match, and already there have been 6 dead-ons just in the 3rd game. Something we'll expect to see a lot more of as this match develops. Those in the front row of the dead-on better watch out. Should be a very good battle between these two. We've seen them battle on a number of occasions, as we saw in the head-to-head. Two stars which are both very strong on those target hitting. I imagine the home crowd support will be behind Darren. And the crowd here would love to see him in this afternoon's final. Imagine that will draw quite the crowd. So Darren with a 2-1 lead. Still nothing really in this match. Both players still looking to find that weakness, find a way to cut down their opponent's target hitting. Tight bobble there from Lewis. That grill a couple of times his rally, hasn't quite found it. Then the drive from Darren draws the stroke from Lewis, gets the point. Just driving at that neck. Good way to get a chase in the end after a rally like that. Ultimately though, Lewis just got a bit of bracket on it. For someone who can really pound it, that was just so light touch, perfect length, gets the short chase. Great stuff from Long. So 2 short chases for Darren. A big opportunity to open up an early lead. Seen over the course of this event that like any little lead that you can get is so critical. Find you in the quarterfinals yesterday, saw Nina Marola come back from behind in both of his sets. He'd much rather be ahead than behind. Short chase, he had to go for the dead on, couldn't quite find it there. Let's see if he can do it on the second attempt. So that early lead is now growing for Darren. Question is, what will Lewis do in response? We imagine he's going to go for those harder drives, those dead-ons, those nick chasers. Every opportunity that either of these players are getting at the moment, they are targeting that dead-on. 9 dead-ons already. So rare to see Lewis play that temper shot on his backhand. Normally he winds around and plays it on his forehand. Just a couple of little errors from Lewis. He's looking down the barrel of a 4-1 deficit. It's not the start he would have liked. Crowd growing here in the galleries at Manchester. Haven't really found their voice yet, even given the number of targets we've been seeing hit. I imagine by the time we come to the final, it will get pretty rowdy, as it has been at times this week, especially during the Pro-Am doubles last night. It was great fun. The Pro-Am doubles won by today's marker Craig at Greenhouse. Plate draw won by Lewis Gordon with their respective amateurs. That's a very, very good shot by Lewis Williams, just over the lowest part of the net, with just perfect amount of weight on it. And Darren, of course, follows up with a dead-on. Question that will await Nino in the final for whoever qualifies through to meet him will be how to cut down on the number of dead-ons that these players are hitting. It's a fairly sizable dead-on here at Manchester. Williams he's hit a couple of good shots, but he's also hasn't quite read the court as well as he might at one that's more familiar to him, like a Leamington or a Prested yet. Hopefully he needs to pick up here. But Darren, all through this match, has combined that accuracy into the dead-on with that perfect length for those really short chases. Williams under pressure now. So that's something which can be so effective in this game. There's just that change of pace. A couple of points where Darren has just pushed into the corners and then it brings out a slightly harder hit one for the dead-on. Just caught Lewis a little bit off guard there. I see a caterpillar serve. Just a little bit wide. So the idea of this caterpillar serve is that it should come down flush with that back wall, or at least, or alternatively as close to that service line as possible, and really cut down Darren's options for hitting a dead-on. The same principle with this bubble, just keep it nice and tight so that you can't get behind it and force it. As that one has just kicked up out of the corner. Bit of nick, bit of bounce off the floor. Lewis couldn't quite read it, and he gets the stroke from it. We'll be back momentarily after a message from our sponsors.
Once upon a time, there were 3 conservatories. In summer, one was too hot. In winter, one was too cold. But the one with the unique foil quilt system was always just right.
The unique conservatory heat reflective insulation system reflects heat and glare in the summer and locks in warmth in the winter.
And with a 10-year insurance-backed guarantee.
Visit conservatoryinsulations.com for your free quote today.
So 4-1, 40-15. It is approaching do or die time for Lewis Williams, especially with a better than yard chase. Lewis Williams, we have seen in some of the opens recently, coming back from 2 sets to love down to win in 5, but wow, brings the pace with a dead on just when he needs it. I think most notably in the French Open first round against Josh Smith. It's 2 sets love down, match point down with a very short chase. Hits the dead on and goes on to win the match. So it's not over for Lewis Williams yet. But he has absolutely all to do here now. That one comes off that second gallery post. Sorry, second gallery ledge rather. This is exactly the kind of match that Darren would have been hoping for, because whoever wins it through will be playing a fresh Nino Marola in the final, because he's not had to play today due to that injury to Levi Gale. So Darren will be looking to close out this set and get off court relatively quickly. Yeah, it's a great way to finish a set. Just picks up the volley and deposits it into the winning gallery. Great way to finish with a bit of flair as well. Let's have a look. This is the ball that comes off that second gallery ledge just a little bit before. Just tickles that ledge. Not a lot that Darren could really do about it, as he's trying to find and react quickly to it. So 2 chases here to start out this second set, with all to do for Lewis Williams. Sometimes when you go 6-1 down in a set, in the first set, it's very hard to bring it back. Find some answers to the questions being posed at the other end of the court. So Lewis has stumbled into the net there, trying to play that ball. If he lets it go, it's a chase the line. But a little known about rule in that situation. If you hit the net deliberately in order to cause a stroke, if you hit the net deliberately in order to cause a stroke, the marker can, at their discretion, decide that you would instead be given the let instead. Now, I think you can realistically claim that Lewis is trying to play that ball, however difficult it might be, but playing that into the net to try and to prevent a chase being laid is not permitted. Because you can imagine in a doubles match, for example, if a player is about to concede a short chase and their partner just taps the net in order to cause a stroke, that would be considered deliberate, and the stroke for hitting the net wouldn't count. But once again, Lewis is very clearly trying to play that ball. Dead-ons already this match. Neither player are really able to find the grill much. It's just been constant dead-on hitting. Once again, the crowd fairly muted so far. Looking forward, they hope, to a home court final. Last night at the tournament dinner, the sponsor, in Darren's view, jumped the gun a bit and declared him a finalist already, which is again what the Manchester hopefuls will be looking for. Lewis would all like to say something about it, but at the moment his voice too is fairly quiet. Not looking to have completely fired up for this match. Darren has been absolutely sensational this match. Just being able to vary it up between hitting those targets and hitting that length. That serve has to be tight. If it's not tight, then that's what's going to happen. So this is the set point from a few minutes ago. Casually smacking that into the winning gallery. Again, two short chases. You'll expect Lewis to try and smack these at the dead on. So short chase here. Force comes and force is good. Just finds the lowest part of that dead on. Essentially the same chase again here. And a very similar result. So just a little bit too loose. Gave Lewis the opening on that dead on. That ball just coming off the main wall with a little bit of extra bite, just catching Darren a bit off guard. So let's see the summary of that first set. 7 dead-ons for 4 over in just 22 minutes. Average chase length for Darren Long, chase 2. That just shows the great lengths he's been hitting. Serves one up at 65%. Dominating really from both ends of the court. As that one hits the neck and rolls out. Lewis must be feeling like there isn't anything he can really do in order to step this tide at the moment. That corner has been quite difficult to read through much of this weekend. I think if that ball stays true out of that corner, then it's a fairly straightforward shot for Lewis across under that winning gallery. See him try and ace a grill. Gets a lot of spin off of it. Darren is looking absolutely unstoppable today, really. Again, trying that PK serve. And so that one got very close to jarring his arm back off that second gallery post. Already seen one injury this weekend. We don't want to see another. Again with this PK type serve. Not doing the job at present. So half a yard is the chase. Darren will let that go. "20 dead-ons this match. That is an incredible statistic. Make that 21. And 22. The dead-ons are flying in at the moment. That is an entire game of dead-ons just there. That wasn't a dead-on, but it may well have been. It just caught Darren out for pace. Lewis has clearly decided that the only way out of his current predicament is by hitting dead-ons. folks, you're not watching the same point over and over again. It's just coming into the dead on every time. Finally, one goes wide as Darren finds that hazard second gallery post. Just incredible shooting by Lewis Williams. As we see at that point just before of him jamming himself on that second gallery post. Here it is again from the other angle. Just running his hip. No, didn't end up hitting the post, just ran his hip into the side of that wall. That could very well bruise. So now it's Darren's turn to hit some dead-ons. So this change of tactics has worked out for Lewis here. He's gone 2-love, 2-all, basically just with dead-ons. And why not throw in a grill there for good measure? Have to track back through the archives. But has there been a match with more dead-ons being hit, or more targets being hit rather, than this one? And if any of the badges out there know of any, do let me know, because why not throw a winning gallery in there just because? Maybe Long versus Hobbs at the British Open that had plenty of grills, but that was very close to a fault. Look back at that ball off the penthouse, we will be able to see it's very clearly good. Spot on. Just a few inches clear of that stroke line. So the last gallery is the chase now. So the question is, now that Lewis is back down the receiving end, will we see another game of dead-ons? Went for it. Both of them have gone for it. And missed on 3 occasions now, gets tight on the wall. Bounce comes the wrong way for both of them. Very scrappy tennis in the end. Just kicking out of the corner. Not a lot Darren could really do there. Darren really needs an answer to this dead-on hitting now. This is getting absurd. 27 dead-ons in a set, 28 dead-ons in a set and a half of tennis. least he got a racket on that one. But Lewis is targeting that right hand side of the dead on, right where that marker is sitting. Goes the other way and high. Great finish from Darren. That was almost a dead on, just came off that underside of the bando. Darren did well to chase it down. Now, once again, we'll have a quick word from our sponsor as the players collect up the balls.
Once upon a time, there were 3 conservatories. In summer, one was too hot. In winter, one was too cold. But the one with the unique foil quilt system was always just right.
The unique conservatory heat reflective insulation system reflects heat and glare in the summer and locks in warmth in the winter.
And with a 10-year insurance-backed guarantee.
Visit conservatoryInsulations.com for your free quote today.
So, welcome back. It's the Category A Open Championships at the Manchester Tennis and Racquet Club. We are halfway through this second set of the only semi-final of the day. A reminder that the second semi-final will not take place as Nino Marola receives a walkover from Levi Gale. We're at hazard a yard. As the boast from Darren does enough to win that chase. Has a chase, chase now 2. Lewis again going this wider PK, underarm PK. For all the dead-ons that Lewis has been hitting, Darren's the first one to spill the balls onto the court. It's just going to spin back the wrong way for Darren. Trying to get his racket behind it, but that came down flush with the back wall. Darren is holding on through this Williams onslaught. Just looks to close out this match as quickly as he can. He's looking a little bit fired up after that onslaught of about 10 dead-ons in the space of 5 minutes. Boast hits the perfect length again. Darren has been hitting an amazing length so far this match. Should he go through, Nino will have a lot to think about. We'll have lots to think about if Lewis goes through, just because of the amount of dead-ons he's been hitting as well. So let's have a look at the dead-ons for this tournament. Lewis Williams has hit 41 over the course of his 3 matches. Darren Long behind in second place on 24. Those are absurd numbers. As a percentage, Williams is hitting 18% of his points from the receiving end into the dead-on, which is very, very high. It was a half-yard chase. There wasn't really much else that was going to happen, really. As that one has just clipped the outside edge of the dead-on. Millimeters away from sliding in. Darren is doing very well to survive this onslaught. He was 1 set to love up when it really began. Lewis has closed it out. Darren is just holding on. Doesn't need too many more points to close out this match, and then rest and recover for that 2 o'clock final. Big point here coming up. So, hazard chase, 2 yards. In a way, really, Lewis is down the wrong end at the moment. He's not being able to press as hard that grill timber target as he has been on that dead-on target. So 4-3. Can Darren close this out? So at present in the stat, just looking at my notes here, Darren is only winning 29% of the serves at the moment, whereas Lewis is only winning 38% of his. So in this match, the hazard end is the place to be. It's been interesting here at Manchester because there have been matches where it's completely dominated by the serve, and there's been matches where it's been completely dominated by the receivers. Most courts, most matches you'd expect it to kind of round out to about 55% in favour of the server, but that's just not been the case this week at Manchester. Chase is the door. Funny bounce. Darren does well. That will win the chase. was kind of through that first set, Lewis just chipping a few into the net rather than pushing for them into that dead on just like that. 30th dead on of the match. Great hands from Darren there. But Lewis gets on the second attempt. It's absurd how many dead-ons have been hit. Again, I maintain that that's not the right call from Lewis. He rather would be better served just to concede that stroke and try and stay down that hazard end, really, the way he's striking the ball at the moment. Just that last one of many that you could see hitting into the dead on. Hazard chase here from Darren. We've seen plenty of players going for that thick boast to try and beat hazards. What will Darren do here? Goes for it, gets a great width on it. And Lewis really is at the wrong end. Almost an ace. Almost a grill ace. Too bad it just was on the wrong side of that line. So he came close to a grill ace with that serve this week here at Manchester. Just a bit of frame on that shot from Darren, cramped up on that back wall. Very close to that service line, Lewis Williams. They're leveled up now at 4-all. That grill count looks absolutely abysmal compared to the dead-on count. Just been dead on after dead on after dead on this match. So far this set, excluding chases, we've had about 50 points be played, of which 20 have been dead-ons. So 2 in 5 points are ending in dead-ons throughout this set. That's just benefiting a little bit from the nick there, the awkward bounces here at the Manchester court. Something we've been seeing all week, really. not sure it's something that Darren's been known for in the past, is to hitting these short chases, but he's been absolutely fantastic at them today. His chase length in that first set was chase 2. His chase length this set so far is worse than 4. Normally you're expecting to see those around about that last gallery to second gallery area. Can Darren hold back the dead-on barrage again? Just a little bit of a funny bounce there. Just getting over the top of the ball. Finally Darren connects with one, but unfortunately for him it's gone up and out of court. That is Lewis Williams' 20th dead-on for this match. Just been the story of the match, really. Big game developing now. Darren really needs to take this one. Lewis has found a little bit of momentum. Just misses the dead-on once again. A little bit awkward onto the timbre. Lewis went the wrong way for it. So at this point, this last gallery chase to bring it back to 5-all. In for an exciting conclusion to this set.
Go, Daz.
The statistics for this set are completely topsy-turvy. So far, we've had 22 dead-ons. And Lewis is winning 65% of points from the receiving end and just 43 from the service end. This isn't real tennis as you know it. Very close call by Craig Greenhouse, but absolutely spot on, I think. As Darren brings a dead-on of his own to level it up at 5-all. Exciting finale to come. Very close to the fault line there. Now that Darren's actually got some time down the receiving end, he's going to hit some dead-ons of his own. Very short. So have a very quick look. This was the chase last gallery. It's bounced spot on, worse than last. Great call there by Craig Greenhouse. Back live. A bit lucky, says Lewis Williams. Just hitting the outside edge of that winning gallery. Did enough to wrong foot long. This set could go either way, really. That's what he's been trying to do with that serve. Just spin it back out. Darren wasn't quite expecting it to spin so much. Just carefully, Darren just takes the pace off it, hits that short chase once again. Just gotta be careful when he gets down there that Lewis isn't going to get that dead on again. That brings up a set point to Lewis Williams. Not completely out of it at 2-love in this set, and he's brought it back. Has a set point with a chaser yard. Really only one thing that's coming here, isn't there? Serve is very good. Called down. Second set point. It's just gone high. Players up and out of court. Second set goes the way of Lewis Williams. So let's watch that penultimate rally one more time. Ball is spinning into that last gallery. Lewis does so well to dig it out. A tiny bit of a fist pump there to end it. Second set lasted 40 minutes. And those statistics tell an amazing story here. 24 dead-ons for that set. Look at those serves won. Both players dominating from the receiving end. So a strange, strange game we're witnessing this afternoon. So, ever since Darren was 6-1 up, 2-love up, and Lewis switched to his only dead-ons strategy, he has found that particular target with unnerving accuracy. Darren hasn't really been able to respond when he has got a volley somewhere near the vicinity of the force that's coming in. It's gone uncontrolled up into the rafters, or in an easy ball that's going to follow up with another dead on. Darren's been able to hit good length chases, but that means that he's given away that serving end, so the receiving end to Darren to hit more. Let me try that again. Darren's been able to hit good chases, but has been given away the receiving end to Lewis Williams, where he can hit more dead-ons. This match is just so topsy-turvy, it's killing me all muddled up. Normal real tennis was threatening to break out there.
It's much heavier.
Darren has not yet found an answer. His forcing, his dead-on hitting has not been as accurate. There's been a few that have gone high.
It's just a slope. I've never been here.
Just waiting for the noise to die down in the side gallery. Lewis's PK serves have been able to just control Darren a little bit as well. It's been a strange old match, this one. Darren is still content just to push into those short chases. But he needs to find a way of serving that just stops Lewis from being able to hit dead-ons at will. Either his serve needs to improve or his volley needs to improve. It's also hard with the sun at the moment. It's making it a little bit hard to pick up the balls that are coming. See the sun glaring down. Just a little bit hard to see the balls from this service end. Finally, Darren finds a defensive volley that's got at least some kind of bite to it. You can see his frustration there in that shot as well. So, bit of a statistic for you. So for matches in the UK, which is where I have data available since the British Open, since and including the British Open at 2023, the most dead-ons that have been hit in a match was 39 between Darren Long and Nick Howell at the British Open, and that match went to 5 sets and included 39 dead-ons. Currently, this match is at 37. You'd expect we'd get there, but there are other databases that might go back a little bit further and include some of the international tournaments as well, but I think you'll struggle to find any match that has had quite so much in the way of dead-on hitting so far. So Darren with a little bit of a lead here in this third set. It's probably not how he imagined it going after the end of that first set and the beginning of the second. The amount of dead-ons that have been hit has been surprisingly few girls, just 10. It's just been the case that the servers come in and then the force has followed. This 3K serve working really well for Lewis. It's just completely restricted Darren's ability to hit dead-ons. As that serve comes off the floor, it's very hard to pick up just how much spin is going to be on the ball, just how much it's going to kick back. And Darren's having to wait to see and adjust to it. He isn't able to play that harder hitting shot, which he can do if he's a bit more expectant about where the ball's going to come. wait and adjust, and doesn't have time to set up with the power and the strength for that force. This set so far it's been a little bit more regular real tennis. The second set was just completely absurd.
51 serve leads, chase the last gallery.
So 2 last gallery length chases now. Just tries to play them through on the floor. Williams just caught out by the bounce a few times during that rally. Couldn't quite get set up for the shots that he wanted to play. Darren's survived the onslaught a bit here. The other ones aren't quite coming with the ferocity that they were through that second set, which he'll be very pleased about. Just as I say that, and there comes another one. And we have now equalled the record for most dead-ons in a UK tournament since last year's British Open, which is what we have records for available at the present time. That one just rolls out. Absolutely nothing Williams could do with that shot. So 4-1 now to Darren. He's really picked up the pace of it in this set. So just looking back through a few more records, the most targets, I don't have dead-ons, but I do have targets in an open level match since 2017, so not World Championships because they're too long. It was in the Champions Trophy Round 2 in 2019 between Nick Howe and John Lumley. That match had 84 targets hit by both players across 5 sets. Somehow I don't think we're going to get here quite today. That said, we're currently at 53 total targets. 53 targets across 3 sets, the record being 84 across 5. Great blind pickup from Lewis. Gone for the winning gallery there. Wins the chase by hitting it into the hazards. That's good enough for him. This set has played out nothing like that second set. It just hasn't quite been able to get, well, to be fair, Darren served a lot better. Just hasn't been able to get the shots away onto the level that he was in that previous set. Partly the sun might have moved away as well, which just makes it a little bit easier for Darren to be playing his volleys. Just caught out by the bounce once again at Manchester. Oh, that almost went winning gallery. That would have been an incredible shot. Finds the grill instead. So just going to go collect up the balls. We'll hear once again from this year's tournament sponsor.
Once upon a time, there were 3 conservatories. In summer, one was too hot. In winter, one was too cold. But the one with the unique foil quilt system was always just right.
The unique conservatory heat reflective insulation system reflects heat and glare in the summer and locks in warmth in the winter.
And with a 10-year insurance-backed guarantee.
Visit conservatoryinsulations.com for your free quote today.
Welcome back to the 0-9s. Darren Long in the third set has a 4-1 lead to book a slot in the final against Nino Marola. Darren conceding a stroke. Darren has been firing in those short chases all morning long. Hit a fantastic length when he's been able to. Lewis continuing with this double PK, sorry, this full PK. So much spin and bite off of that serve. 14th grill for this match. And a winning gallery for good measure. So let's have a look. This is the ball that Darren called stroke on himself. So first bounce worse than second bounce has been at hazard better than half a yard, so he's been very generous to Lewis there. Darren has been setting these short chases all afternoon, all morning long. Lewis has just been able to find the dead on at will on them. So all of a sudden, once again, Darren Long's lead was 4-1. Lewis has brought it back to 4-3. Darren really insisting on trying to play that one on the floor. Gets the result at the end. Big shot incoming here. That one just wide. And the right height on it. We are looking at a fantastic finale to this match. Yet another grill. And we are back to 4-all. This match is absolutely gripping. If only for the sheer number of openings that have been hit. As in goes another one. Darren has kept up well with Lewis on how many he's been able to hit. He's lost his radar a couple of times, but this is the time where it counts. big moments here. 4-all, 30 love. I don't know why Darren is starting on that return of serve.
40 love.
Changing up, no longer full PK, going to Caterpillar again. Similar principle, but it is very loose. That's not the serve he needed at that moment. 45th dead on. It goes against all principles of tennis. In the second set, both players were at around about 35-ish% points won on the serve. This set, they are both up to 65% points won on the serve. For all the target hitting that we've seen this match, it's strange to see both of them miss. Very tense now here at Manchester. A lot of spin. Darren puts the ball high just because of the serve. Darren misses the dead on just a little bit low, and Lewis finishes in the grill. Still anybody's game. And with that dead on, Darren brings up match point with a hazard chase to come. It's been a fascinating match. It's not the real tennis you normally expect to see at this level. So match point. Lewis just taking his time a little bit. Hazard chase to defend. This could be anything really. That one not in the dead on, just hit the bottom of the bando. It was good enough to beat the hazard chase, and we're at deuce. Darren fought so hard for that point. Just reaching out for a couple of lunging volleys. And ultimately didn't quite have enough on it. As this strange match continues. What will we see? How will it end? Match point for another time. Better than 2 is the chase. Back to deuce. This match is really tight here. A long rally brings with it Lewis Williams a chance to level this up at 5-all. One person's going to be happy this match has gone on so long, almost 2 hours. It's going to be Nino Marola who faces the winner of this in the final later on. And that's it, we are in a final game. One game to decide who reaches the Category A 0 to 9's final. Darren's already had a match point. Didn't have one in the first set, has had one, sorry, in the second set rather, has had one in this third set. Continue to see these PK type serves. It's worked well for Lewis over the course of this match. Two critical dead-ons from Darren Long. Once again, really, Lewis may be better served at the other end. He's going to Caterpillar again. Gets lucky. Seemingly the only way to get points at the moment is by hitting targets. 18th grill this match. Up out of court, the force just a little bit too high again. 30-all. 2 points for either player from now on. Could not be tighter. Again going that Caterpillar. A little bit better this time. That one just rolls out of the neck. Lewis does really well to curve that one around into that grill. Match point the other way now. A worse than 4 chase still to come. Serve was really good. Darren could only lob it back up.
Darren.
So we have match point here. Worse than 4 is the chase. Saves it well. Back to deuce. So tight here. That has been the story of this match. Lewis Williams has been able to pull out dead-ons from anywhere, and now he has another match point. Now the stroke at the end brings the game to Lewis Williams. Down frustrated that he feels like he threw that away. It's been an absolutely crazy match with so much target hitting from both players. At times it was definitely the receiving end that was the dominant end, especially through that second set. So let's see how that finished up. All in all, 50 dead-ons. That's right. You're not. It's not an error. 50 dead-ons in that match. 18 grills, 3 winning galleries, for a total of 71 targets hit. We said the record over 5 sets on court stats. Thanks to Giles Doy, is 84 over 5 sets. That's 71 over 3. Absolutely incredible. So Lewis Williams is through to this afternoon's final that we played at 2 o'clock UK time, so in just over an hour, where he will meet Nino Marola, who is nice and fresh, having received a walkover from Levi Gale. So do stay tuned to the T&RA channel. We will be back at 2 o'clock. My name has been Ben Gatenbeek. From all of us here at Manchester, it's been a pleasure having you with us, and we hope to see you back here very soon.